Folks, it's the NFL playoffs on EA. Located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead. We've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the New York Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility truly. We are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And the defense for New York.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Davis running right. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
To throw is Watson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
You're set. 218. Yeah. You don't want none.
Third and 2, Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a party now. Check, check, check.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now. A very fast center fielder of a safety.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54. All day. All day. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, 31. SOS. 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 SOS.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
We're set. 19. Record. Alert. Go.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
McCoy. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free?
Alert 3. Alert 3. Come down. Undercrush.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 50.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Watch the whip. Shoot! Flare.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming out. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check out route.
Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry for Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Kill. Check 3. Hey, 24.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
54, Mike, 54. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Check 55 to Mike. Man out. Check 3.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got tight right there.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Alert! Alert! Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll run on first down. McCoy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Watson off play action. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And Denver getting set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward.
The beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not...
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, rolling to his left. This complete to Jones. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. Check 37. Check 37.
Now McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Set. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd and 12, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing there. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watch QB's up. Watch the edge.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get in the weight room. Alert. Check 25. Check 25. Check. 54.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They come out here in the eye. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now... Look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, it's Samuels. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah.
A success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Joker, 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 Joker. High 24, high 31. We got double up, double up.
This is McCoy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's McCoy, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They try again with Lewis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a give, running right is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You don't know no better. Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Hey, 31. Hey, 59. Blue there. Safe.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check your hot read.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the... And the lead is now 14-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players to call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. – 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Jones has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, Jackson toward the pylon, caught.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our fault.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your deep.
He's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
On the move to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Under 10, under 9, kill.
Watson now to throw. Out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Lutz good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Gone. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.